So before we get off the ground here, I just want to mention a few things. People tend to get pretty heated when talking about Pokemon, especially tier lists like this. My opinion is going to differ from yours, and you guys will have different opinions from each other down in the comments. That is to be expected. However, I do want to ask that you guys be decent and be kind to each other in the comments. Be kind to me. Be kind to one another. Remember that the person you're responding to, be it on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Threads, whatever, always keep in mind that the person you're responding to is a person. And they don't deserve to have nasty things said about them just because they have an opinion that's different from yours. The other thing I want to mention is about the format of the tier list itself. If this is my first tier list video you've watched, S tier is going to be capped at 6 Pokemon. The reason for that is because you can only carry a team of 6 Pokemon around the Paldea region, but also because I personally feel like, and again, this is my opinion, but I personally feel like the more Pokemon you have in S tier, the more anything you have in S tier when it comes to tier lists, the more diluted S tier becomes. So S tier is going to be capped at 6. S tier is going to be Pokemon that I think are perfect in almost every way. A tier is going to be Pokemon that I love but aren't perfect. B tier are going to be Pokemon that I like but don't love. And this is almost strictly based on design alone. C tier are going to be Pokemon that I really don't feel strongly about in one way or the other. D tier are going to be Pokemon that I dislike their designs. And F tier are going to be Pokemon that I think are garbage. And I would delete from the Pokemon games if I could. So starting off with Sprigatito, I'm going to put it in A tier because it's a pretty great design, but I can never get over that everybody called it a weed cat whenever it first debuted. I don't like that this tier list has a bunch of bubbles rather than the actual Pokemon like sprites, but this is the only tier list I could find for Paldea that had all the DLC Pokemon, so we're gonna have to go with bubbles. Crocalor is gonna go straight to the trash because it is hideous. So we're gonna put, I forgot his name. That's not Croconaw. I don't remember his name. Starts with an F. It's not Feraligatr, that's Gen 2. Whatever. Skeledirge is going to go in high S tier. Quaxley is going to go in C tier because I don't really feel any way about it. Quaxley's middle stage is going to go in F tier, and the fucking dancing duck thing. It's with him with the I can't remember his name, and I refuse to look it up. It's the tail, it's the rear end, and it's the toes that I hate most about him. Lechonk is going to go in B tier. Oinkalone is going to go D. Oinkalone is going to go D. I don't like bug Pokemon either, so we're going to put them. Nimble is going to go in C. And Low Kicks is going to go in B. The Palmy line, Palmy is going to go B, and everybody else is going to go D because they are useless. The Mouse family are just going to go straight trash because mice go in the trash. Fido is a pretty brilliant design. Dachsbund is a pretty great design. It's also, Dachsbund was really good in, I forget what. It was one of the Mightiest Mark raids. It was really good in that. Smoliv is okay. Daliv is okay. Arboliva. Come on. Arboliva is pretty meh. Don't like the parrots. I don't like the nose thing on the parrots. If they didn't have that stupid like Elvis pompadour, I would be fine with them. Like, it's bad enough that Clavell got a pompadour. We didn't need a Pokemon with a pompadour also. Knackle is a pretty good design. Knackle Stack. Yeah, Knackle Stack, I feel like is just a Minecraft creature ripoff. Don't really care for it. Garganacl is a pretty great design. I'm going to put him in B tier. Charcadet is excellent, A tier. Armor Rouge is excellent, S tier. Cerulege is excellent, S tier. Tab Bold is pretty, not a huge fan of it. The Chansey ripoff is going to go in F tier. Wattrel is pretty great. Kilowattrel is A tier, because if Kilowattrel's gut was a little bit smaller, it would be S tier. Take lessons from Talonflame. I don't. Mabastiff. Mabastiff is F tier. I'm sorry. I know that Mabastiff, whatever, had a great storyline with Arven. That doesn't mean it's a good-looking Pokemon. It looks like it wants to die. Shroodle, I think is his name. Yep, it's gonna go F tier. Bramblin and can't remember their names either, but they're pretty. I don't know. I think they're unique. I like the idea of convergent evolutions. I don't like how it was implemented with Toadstool and Toadskrull. Cloth, I really don't like. I feel like it's too derpy. Capsicid, I really don't like, and Scovillian is pretty great. Its face is really ugly, but I feel like it's supposed to be pretty ugly, so that's cool with me. The Poop Rollers, Rabska, and not Orbeetle. Rabska, and I can't remember the other one's name. I don't like them. Flittle, I don't like. Espathra, I don't like, but it can go in B tier. You know, Flittle's going to go in B tier because I don't hate it. I just don't like it. B tier. There we go. Tink is going to go in C tier. Tinkatuff is going to go in B tier, and Tinkatun is going to go in. We're going to put it at high S tier because I feel like there's going to be more Pokemon that go in S tier, and I don't want to take that spot away. Wiglet is Wiglet is going to go D tier. Wugtrio is going to go in B tier. Again, C tier are Pokemon that I don't have feelings about one way or the other. So, Bombardier is going to go in F tier, mainly because Bombardier. Anytime I see Bombardier, I can't not see a diaper. So, he's going to go in the garbage with the diapers. Palafin is an excellent design, but the fact that his evolution has the exact same design, Palafin is the evolved form, and I can't remember what the unevolved form was. The unevolved form we're going to put in A tier. The evolved form we're going to put in D tier. The superhero form, the hero form, I don't care about either way, so we're going to put him in C tier. For a Pokemon, it's a great design. For an evolution of the exact same design, it's a shit design. The heart doesn't make it any better. If anything, having the exact same design, but with one heart makes it worse. So we're just going to, unevolved form A tier, evolved form D tier. Varoom, D tier. Revavaroom, B tier. Cyclizar, I'll be honest, I thought Cyclizar was going to be a lot more useful in the previews of the game. I think a lot of people thought Cyclizar was going to be better than it turned out being, but it's still a pretty cool design, so A tier. Orthworm, F tier, in the garbage. These two guys, Glimmin and Glamora, F tier, in the garbage. Houndstone, I'm really bad with these names. B tier. And Gravard, B tier. Gravard is high in B tier. If Gravard had teeth, I would like. If Gravard had teeth and eyes, I would like it a lot better. Like, I get that it's a dead dog. I get that it's supposed to be a dead dog, but I don't like the grandma teeth. Like, it looks like the grandma or grandpa who lost their teeth 20 years ago and she's got his dentures out. It looks like your grandma was woken up in the middle of the night and came to the door to see who's there, and she doesn't have her teeth in, and her hair is covering her eyes. That's what Gravard looks like. I love Gravard's design, but I hate that it looks like my grandma. You know what? I think I've convinced myself to put, Graveyard in the D tier. So, Flamenco, I think is, I know it's like one letter off of Flamingo. I think it's Flamenco. We're going to put that D tier because I don't love it. Citadel, I don't care for. Titan, I like, except for when it opens his mouth and his teeth are just so fucking awkward. So we're gonna go with B tier for that. But Jumpin' Veluza, gonna go with B tier for that one. Dondozo, I do like Dondozo. We're gonna go with the A tier. The sushi fish, I'm gonna put them in A tier also because I do like them as well. I like one of them has a white shiny. I really like the white shiny form. Get up there, you little bastard. There we go. Annihilate, straight S tier. Annihilate was the best thing that happened to Primate since it stole Ash's hat. That was a long ass time ago. Tauros, I love Tauros. I don't like that its other fire and water form looks so similar. I wish like the mane. I wish the mane on the fire and water Tauros was red and blue. Like I wish the fire Tauros's mane was red with black streaks, and the water Tauros's mane was blue with black streaks or black droplets or whatever. That would be really cool looking. If someone likes to draw Pokemon and someone could swap the palettes on fire and water Tauros's manes, send me that on Twitter or on Discord. That would be really cool. Wooper, it's all right. I don't care about Wooper. I like Paldea and Wooper and Clodsire more than I do Wooper and Jotonian Wooper and Quagsire. I'm going to put them in C tier. I don't really care about them, but I actively dislike the other two, so that's my justification for putting them in C tier. The Rigorath, I'm going to put it in the D tier. Dunsparce, I'm going to put Dunsparce in B tier because I do think it's brilliant how they chose to go about its evolution. 3-segmented Dunsparce, B tier. Why the fuck not? Why not? Kingambit, I'm gonna put it in D tier because I hate that its hair is its chair. I genuinely hate that. B-Sharp had so much potential there for great evolution, and I feel like Kingambit is great except for the hair. I feel like the hair ruins Kingambit. Iron Tusks. Great Tusk. S tier. Perfect Pokemon. Screamtail, we're gonna put it in the B. You know what? We're gonna put it in D tier because I'm not a fan of Jigglypuff as it is. Fungus F tier or Amoongus F tier. I know that's not his name. Mischievous, I'm gonna put it in A tier. I don't like the Moth. F tier for Magneton, F tier for Iron Treads, F tier for Robot Santa, F tier for Robot Hariyama, D tier for Iron Jugulus, D tier for Iron Volcarona, B tier for I don't know his name, Iron Tyranitar. B tier for I can't remember his name. I want to call him Axew, but I know that's not right. A tier for his middle stage evolution, and B tier for Baxcalibur. Now Baxcalibur, the main thing I don't like about Baxcalibur is the flat of his face. I really don't like that his face is so flat. So that's just going to drop him to B tier. Baxcalibur could have been an S tier Pokemon. Gimmighoul chest form. I love. A tier. Gimmighoul roaming form. I adore. It's A tier. Golden Go. I don't love, but I do like it. B tier. Wu-Chan. S tier. Wu Chan, S tier. Chen Pao, S tier. Oh, we're filling up the S tiers pretty quick. Ting Lu, high A tier. And Chen Yu, high-end A tier. Yeah. Roaring Moon is an S tier. That's not debatable. We're going to drop several edge down to A tier. Roaring Moon has to be S tier. Iron Valiant is A tier. Koraidon is going to be A tier. Koraidon is going to be high-end A tier, though. So, there we go. Miraidon is going to be high-end A tier as well. Walking Wake is... I do like Suicune better. Walking Wake is going to be... The longer I look at Walking Wake, the more I like it. But for now, it's going to be B tier. I don't like what they did with this guy. I'm going to put him in the D tier. Diplin is going to be B tier because I don't love it, but I do like it. Hydreigon, where are you at? We'll go ahead and move Hydreigon. Where's Hydreigon? If you see him, there he is. Hydreigon's bottom of the A tier. Sinistcha. Yeah. I think that's his name. Sinistcha. We're going to put him in the high A tier. I love Sinistcha. Poltergeist. I'm not as big of a fan of Poltergeist. We're going to put him in the high B tier behind Walking Wake. I did say that I like this Blood Moon Ursaluna a lot better than Hisuian regular Ursaluna. We're going to put him in the A to the back of the A tier. I do not like these two birds of prey. These two loyal 3. Pheasantipity, I do like. It's got a whole Darth Maul thing going on with his head crown. I don't like the eyes on Pheasantipity. His eye is so off-putting every time I look at it. I'm just gonna put one because I don't want to make it too busy up here. But I'm gonna put. Oh, I can't remember her name, but she goes in the A tier. She goes in the top of A tier. Yep. I don't remember her name, but she goes in the top of A tier. Entei's Paradox form is D tier because I absolutely hate it. I don't care what anybody says. Terrakion's Paradox form, D tier. Raiku's Paradox form, D tier. Cobalion's Paradox form, D tier. The baby form of Terrapagos, B tier. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it could have been worse, I suppose. Paradox form of the terrestrialized form, battle form. God damn, the battle form of whatchamacallit, Terrapagos. I'm gonna put it in that, and this big ass Alcremie looking motherfucker is gonna go in D tier because it's just too damn busy. There's too much stuff going on with terrestrial Terrapagos. Pecharunt, where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Pecharunt, Joe? Pecharunt is going to go to the top of D tier because it's cute, but it's also ugly at the same time. So it is what it is. Like I said, you guys are more than welcome to disagree with each other in the comments. However, you guys are more than welcome to disagree with me in the comments. You're welcome to tell me I'm wrong in the comments. However, don't be nasty. Don't be disrespectful. There are respectful ways of saying, hey, I disagree with your opinion. If you're being disrespectful in the comments, and if you're being nasty in the comments, your comment will be deleted, and you will likely be banned, depending on how nasty you're being in the comments. So this is very likely going to be my last tier list. If you guys want to see more tier lists, let me know what other tier lists I should do. I'm recording this episode on May 17th, so you guys are going to see it at least 9 weeks after that. So you guys are going to see this at least in like July, probably further than that, because I'm going to try to put these videos in between other videos so it's not the same content every week. So over the next like 7 or 8, 9 weeks, I'm going to be thinking of different tier lists I may want to do. But if there's a specific tier list you want to see me do, let me know down in the comments section. And again, put down in the comments what 2 Pokemon you would swap out on this tier list if you could. That's pretty much it for me today. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I hope you're having an awesome summer, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again soon. Peace.